Join me as I dive into the ancient wisdom of the Pharaohs and see if I can apply their life lessons to modern challenges. In this video, we'll delve into the timeless wisdom of the Pharaohs and uncover life lessons that can guide us in our modern lives. Many of us struggle to find meaningful guidance in a fast-paced world filled with distractions. The constant notifications, the endless social media feeds, and the pressure to constantly produce can leave us feeling lost and disconnected. We yearn for a deeper sense of purpose and direction, but it's hard to find the time and space to reflect on what truly matters. That's why I'm fascinated by the wisdom of ancient Egypt, a civilization that thrived over 4,000 years ago, yet still holds valuable insights for us today. The pharaohs may not have had social media or smartphones, but they faced their own set of challenges, from navigating the politics of their royal courts to ensuring the survival of their people. And in their response to these challenges, we can find wisdom that resonates with our own struggles. One of the key differences between ancient Egypt and modern societies is the pace of life. While we're constantly rushing to keep up with the latest trends and technologies, the Egyptians lived in harmony with the natural world. They observed the cycles of the Nile, the rhythms of the seasons, and the movements of the stars. And in this slow and deliberate pace, they found a sense of balance and harmony that eludes many of us today. By exploring the wisdom of the pharaohs, we can learn to appreciate the value of slowing down, of taking the time to reflect and appreciate the world around us. The Egyptians were also deeply connected to their communities, and this sense of connection is something we desperately need today. In a world where loneliness and isolation are increasingly common, we can learn from the Egyptians' emphasis on collective well-being and mutual support. They recognized that the health of the individual was intimately tied to the health of the community, and they built their social structures accordingly. By prioritizing the needs of the many, we can create a more compassionate and equitable society that benefits everyone. As I delve deeper into the wisdom of the pharaohs, I'm struck by the parallels between their philosophy and our own modern struggles. They too face the challenges of inequality, of environmental degradation, and of social unrest. And in their response to these challenges, we can find a wealth of practical wisdom that still resonates today. We'll explore key principles from Egyptian philosophy, such as the importance of balance, the value of community, and the pursuit of knowledge. We'll delve into the symbolism of the Ankh, the Waz, and the Djed pillar, and explore how these ancient symbols can inspire us to live more meaningful lives. We'll examine the role of the pharaoh as a symbol of divine authority and explore what this can teach us about leadership and responsibility. The pursuit of knowledge was a central tenet of Egyptian philosophy, and this is an area where we can learn a lot from their example. The Egyptians were passionate about learning, and they recognized the importance of education in shaping the next generation of leaders. They developed a sophisticated system of writing, architecture, and engineering that allowed them to build some of the most impressive monuments the world has ever seen. And in their passion for knowledge, we can find inspiration to cultivate our own love of learning and to embrace the joy of discovery that comes from exploring new ideas and perspectives. The Egyptians also recognized the importance of living in harmony with the natural world, and this is an area where we desperately need their wisdom today. As we face the challenges of climate change, environmental degradation, and biodiversity loss, we can learn from the Egyptians' appreciation for the delicate balance of nature. They recognized that the health of the individual was intimately tied to the health of the planet, and they built their society accordingly. By adopting a more sustainable approach to life, we can reduce our impact on the environment and create a more resilient and thriving world for generations to come. The most profound lesson from the pharaohs centers around the concept of ma'at, which embodies truth, order, and harmony. Understanding this can transform our daily lives. Ma'at was the central principle of Egyptian ethics, and it governed every aspect of their society, from the laws that governed their behavior to the art that decorated their tombs. It represented the balanced and harmonious order of the universe, and it was seen as the glue that held everything together. By embracing the principles of Ma'at, we can learn to live more authentic, more compassionate, and more meaningful lives. In a world that often values chaos and disorder, the Pharaoh's emphasis on Ma'at offers a powerful alternative. It reminds us that truth, order, and harmony are not just abstract concepts, but living, breathing principles that can guide our daily actions. By embracing these principles, we can create a more just, more equitable, and more peaceful world, a world that reflects the beauty and wisdom of ancient Egypt. Ma'at is not just an abstract concept, but a living, breathing force that can guide our daily actions. It reminds us that every decision we make, every choice we take, has consequences that ripple out into the world. By living in harmony with Ma'at, we can cultivate a sense of personal responsibility and recognize the impact we have on the world around us. We can learn to live more mindfully, more compassionately, and more authentically. And in doing so, we can create a more beautiful, more just, and more peaceful world. In summary, the wisdom of ancient Egypt teaches us valuable lessons about life, purpose, and connection that are still relevant today. By embracing the principles of the Pharaohs, we can cultivate a deeper sense of meaning, a stronger sense of community, and a more profound sense of connection to the world around us. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient wisdom, be sure to check out our other videos and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.